By accident or design, things gradually collapse. Subject to organic processes of decay and decomposition, the withering of the object possesses a moment of divine creation. An eschatology of the universe implicates beginnings as much as it implicates ends, of which there are several. What does it mean to hold nostalgia for the sun? How does one come to define the Uri effect that takes place when radiation of the solar wanes and dissipates, and suspends solar predicates to a life wired to a solar system? Afterimages of Solastalgia are future-present images that gradually become that of our present by revelation at dusk. Between downward spirals and the emergence of all things, a wasteland grows. Apex. Dust and gas collide, and in a moment of declension the emergence of everything is virtual. Elliptical models sedimented by gravitational force coalesce around an active galactic nucleus. A certain escape velocity nears a 0 point, accumulating particles and forming celestial objects. A sensitive dependence on inward friction sequesters a series of cross-pollinating interactions. Turbulence folds and wanes aligning to other plural dissipative systems imitating a seismology in space. Fast forward to a couple billion years and scale upwards at vertiginous speed. Astronomical spheres with optimistically affordable and hospitable atmospheres are formed self-regulated through various feedback loops. Earth anticipates the arrival of other life-exhibiting materials from oxygen to stainless steel, each a divergent catastrophe, born of the original accident of cosmic accretion. Asteroids and meteors fall down to Earth, rupturing prior ecosystems with mineralized impact craters, coagulating our now familiar pre-planetary design. Wayward and decelerated cosmic dust storms too collide with the Earth at the density of around 0.1 mm per day. Each a parasite invariably modifying the host and sculpting the serial attempts of astrobiological evolution. Geologic history often comes in diffuse strata without intelligible contact. As above, so below, Terranean evolution always was an inherently exoplanetary process, accidental diffusions of waste matter rendering extinct species, while subsequently wiring a network for a species to come. Waste matter breeds accidental casualties, a species extinct, another rising, but this lateral distribution in the present moment is nowhere near its end point. Indifferent to the anthropocentric conceit, the Earth continues to evolve, outgrowing previous natural and theoretical constraints. Entropy tends towards a maximum, and our planet is simply one variable in the general economy of cosmic accretion. Cosmic dust triggers accretion as well as obscures the most profound and intense sites of star formation, deterring our understandings of distant galaxy formation. A black box of divine emergence, a camera obscura of the trajectory of life forms, or a pharmacon of the cosmos. We still do not know what cosmic dust can do, either demiurge or primordium or genesis, each variant susceptible to origin stories, mythologies, false pretenses. Not unlike the apocalypse, which disintegrates the reality through revelation, accretion operates at the groundswell of emergence, an ongoing index, perpetual host of lateral and variant astrophysics. In the planet of this dust, the geoengineering project of the stars seems incidental, contingent on entropic models that accrue newfound meaning in light of perennial searches for life. Stationed to our atmosphere, Earth's evolution only germinates through outer space alliances. A collapse of form signals nothing but its original gravitational pull. Solastalgia. The gradual and uncanny diminution of the Earth as a propagation site for terrestrial life. Solastalgia emits a mere minimum ambient awareness of a profoundly non-human world that exceeds the terraforming pastoral project of the species. Invoking the planetary melancholy of no relation, an outthrow which is constantly deterred to our comprehension and instead takes the formlessness of unthinkable climatological catastrophes. Solastalgia rejoins the loss of environment with nothingness as the planet accretes downwind overgrowth. And at this scene of loss, prior-heliocentric safeguards regress, instead of post-planetary shards of an infinite resignation. continual regeneration of the implicated recursive degeneration. The wasteland grows. Decline. Heat waves, torrential flooding, cold snaps, scorched earth and other death by landscapes continue to iterate a symptomology of a planet under duress. Last week, as Angela Merkel confessed that there is not a word in the German language to describe the environmental degradation in the southwest of her country, we continue to supplement an impotent lexicon with proliferating images of climatological disaster. Our manifest environment is increasingly becoming unthinkable, ineffable and indeterminate as exceptional weather patterns soon define an inhospitality of our globe, a globe since detached and derailed from our intimate possession of its continuity. The Anthropocene attends to this problem by petitioning off prior geologic epochs and articulating the difference of that of our current moment. Yet again, rational elimination neglects the sheer velocity and acceleration of ecological cyclonic events. Our lattice of meaning overcodes that of nature and her often team's recursive downward spiral. Once utility supplants value, the docile ambit of our species is of little use to the vast expanse of universal material. Stripped down by ceaseless plunder, Earth abandons the human schema, which no longer serves its accretive effort. Shrewdly, it sheds a provisional anthropoid skin. A calculated dislocation thrusts stellarian cognition into plummet. Foreign joke unbound, cosmic reason slithers across celestial land so as to propel its silky rule, its gait sinuous, its inferiority exosomatic. Touching down onto deserted terrain, it assesses impoverished materials, unresponsive. It predates and abandons the spoiled premises of our cognitive wasteland. In the land of diminished affordances, the ecological expenditure reaches apex cost, sorrow ensues, decay set in motion. Before it, nothing, techne starts at inception, and it belongs to the dark sun. In a grammar without resolution, the object grasps instability itself, inaugurating an era of impermanence. An ephemeral passivity cuts through all organic life. A transience inscribed in the thing itself continues to possess and dispossess a fleeting time signature of grammar. Without resolution, the thing conceitedly grasps instability itself, inaugurating the cosmos laden with an impermanence. Prior and posterior to the species, mono-aware decelerates the sublime that was always here, tethered to a delayed expiration. Our pastoral project loses grip, expliciting the gradual and uncanny diminution of Earth as site for terrestrial life. Solastalgia rejoins the loss of environment with nothingness, as the planet stacks downwind overgrowth. At this scene of loss, prior heliocentric safeguards regress, and the post-planetary shards of an infinite resignation.